what's up everybody? This is Sparks Comics here. Just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about what I picked up today for New Comic Book Day. Got 4 different categories I'm going to run through with you guys. So first up, I picked up several books from the Empire event going on for Marvel right now. We got Empire number 204 for the X-Men. Little side story. Haven't read that yet, but the number 1 of that was pretty cool. I had my LCS pulling everything Empire related, and I didn't even realize this way it came out, but there's apparently an Empire Handbook. I don't know if I really wanted this, but the cover is pretty cool, so take a look at that. The Ron Lim cover. Awesome art, so kind of happy about that. I picked up the second print of Empire number 2. Couldn't figure out who did the cover on this, but I love the art on it. At the end of this issue is also when Captain Marvel becomes the accuser, so thought it was a pretty cool issue to begin with anyways, and that's some fantastic art, so cool find. Celestial Messiah for the link into Empire about, I don't really know how to say his name, but Qua, I think, or Quai. Got the cover B for this, pretty cool. Great story, I already read that one. Empire number 4. I love the red in the background on this cover. And so I think this was billed as, you know, being something along the lines of something to do with the immortal She-Hulk. I have read it, no spoilers. Something happens with She-Hulk, but I don't think it fits the whole immortal Hulk storyline for She-Hulk. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens in the next issue. We'll see what happens with She-Hulk. But so far I'm not seeing that that necessarily is playing out the same way. We'll see what happens though. And then Fantastic Four number 22. I'm not reading Fantastic Four usually, but with the tie-in to Empire and them being a pretty big part of it, I wanted to pick up the books. But I also wanted to pick up the books because on the cover for 21, we had Spider-Man, Wolverine, back in some Fantastic Four outfits. And so now we're actually getting that happening at the end of this issue. Sorry, it's a little bit of a spoiler, but it's pretty cool. I'd love to see this, see what happens in the rest of this. So issue 23 is going to have more of Spider-Man and Wolverine working with the Franklin and Valeria Richards, so see what happens there. So that's the first pile of books I got today for New Comic Book Day, which already is quite a lot. So today there's a lot of things I picked up. I'm very happy I get to read a lot of things this week. Let's go to the second pile, which is going to be some Image and other indie books. Yeah, so mostly Image. Picked up Firepower number 1 and number 2. I've been hearing some good things about this. I didn't read the prelude. I saw my comic shop has it. I'll probably go back and get it if I like this. So I can read about that too, but I'm going to be reading these later. Maybe do a review for you guys on them. Pretty cool cover. Pretty cool cover for number 2 also, and I like that they both came out today. I think that hopefully will help the series keep on staying strong, seeing them both come out at the same time. And it's by Robert Kirkman, so if you're a fan of The Walking Dead, fan of Invincible, fan of anything else he's done, definitely it's probably gonna be something you're gonna like. Also picked up Negan Lives second print. I actually didn't pick up the first print, but I like the blue font, pretty cool. Don't buy this for speculation. It's not going to be worth anything, but it's a cool cover. Love The Walking Dead. Never really read the comics. Really love the show, but that's also, I got into comics after The Walking Dead started, and so I was several years behind on The Walking Dead comics. I've read the first compendium. Always intended to continue buying the compendiums and reading the rest, but haven't gotten to do that yet. But Negan's a cool character, so I wanted to check this out. Got Horizon Zero Dawn #1. I read the new comic book day issue. Seemed pretty cool. They had the Peach Momoko cover. Figured Peach is awesome. Love the cover. I like the story that I read during new comic book day. And I've actually been wanting to play the game, so this might finally convince me to play the game. And then Undiscovered Country #7. This is the cover I picked up. I'm not sure if this is cover A or cover B, but I like this one over the other one, so this is the one I picked up. And then comes my couple other reads from Marvel. Got Guardians of the Galaxy #5 and Ant-Man #4. There's one more issue in this Ant-Man series, which at one point did seem like it was going to be canceled due to coronavirus. It was going to go virtual, digital only, and so I'm happy that it's coming back in print. Happy that we're going to see Spider-Gwen come back in print, or Ghost Spider is the title now. So happy that we got some of those books back that were thought to be just continuing digital only. I like having print books, so it really bothered me to be missing a book because it was digital. And if they continued the series after that digital book, I really would have been missing things in my collection, and it wouldn't have been as fun of an experience with some of those. My store still had free Spider-Man, free comic book day books, so I picked up another. I picked one up every week that they've had them, one each time, just because they have a one per person each time limit. So, but they keep still being there. There's probably a lot of this book out there. As far as speculation goes on what the first appearance of Virus is, I think that's the book that should be considered the first appearance. It was published first. It wasn't distributed first, but it was published first. And publication date's usually what is considered to be the first appearance of a character. So if you open it up and you look at that very beginning page, when we see kind of the details of the book and when things are, it's not on the first page here. Let's find the page for it. Might be at the very end on this one. Yeah, here we go. So this page here is where you want to look, and you see Free Comic Book Day 2020, Spider-Man Venom, #1, May 2020. And so that's what's printed in here. Look at Venom 26. That date is, was it August or July? Whichever it was, July, I believe, 2020. And so this is prior to the Venom 26. But I see the argument Venom 26 was put on the shelves first, could be the first appearance in that way. So either way, I love the story. I'll have plenty of it, keep it for a while. This cover by Ryan Stegman's awesome. It's got pretty much two of my favorite characters, Spider-Man, Venom. Love Black Cat also, but why not keep those books around for a while? If something ever happens, Virus becomes more than just a one-off villain. these things might spike in value, like we're seeing with Null, like we're seeing with a lot of modern books now with the speculation on everything. So I'm gonna keep that. Speaking of Black Cat, we have the cover B for Black Cat number 12, Behold the Iron Cat. So from what I understand, this is the first cover appearance of Iron Cat. This is something that's happening in the book. So that's not just a cool cover design. She is using armor in the book. And that's an awesome cover. So I was happy I found that. I heard about it being released, but haven't followed the story too closely. I read the first couple, kind of lost it along the way. Might have to go back and read everything that's been going on in Black Cat. Plus, J. Scott Campbell's been doing a lot of the regular covers, and his art is awesome, especially with Black Cat. So I'm gonna have to go back and find some of those. My last two books from my new comic book day pickups and the general pickups that I had. Thor number 3, third printing variant, the design variant, which is awesome. The fact that it's the third print reminds me of Spider-Verse, Edge of Spider-Verse with Spider-Gwen's first appearance, and then the third print had the design variant. So this was kind of a cool cover. Design variants are usually pretty interesting covers to look at, see, some notations that they're talking about, with the cape, without the cape. What else? We got ram horns here. You might not have even noticed that on the design. So cool little notes to see. Nick Klein's art's been great in Thor, so awesome to see that. And then, if Black Winter becomes the next Null, and we're looking at, okay, so first appearance of the Black Winter obviously is in number 5. End of number 4 though, we see the cameo of the Black Winter. And so this second print actually puts it on the cover. So depending on how you're looking at cover appearances, that could be something there. And that's the speculation side of things that picked up, but the story for Thor has been excellent, just like the story for Venom's been great. So whatever Donny Cates has planned in all of this, I'm looking forward to it. I'll pick up pretty much everything for this run. I missed out picking up right away, but I went back and picked up number 1s and number 2. So I'm excited to see what happens with the rest of this. And then I went through some back issues, found some cool books. Second print of Miles Morales Spider-Man number 6 for just a quarter over cover price. This is the first appearance of Starling, which people are speculating on now because she is in a preview of something for Champions, which I think would be cool. I think she has potential as a hero, being the granddaughter of the Vulture. That's an interesting tie-in to her character and her origin. And would be an interesting character to see more of appear in Miles Morales' books. Also, while I was digging in the Miles Morales section, there was a second print of number 7. Pretty cool cover, so I picked that up as well. And then this isn't really anything, but I like the cover. I like the Young Avengers, so picked up Avengers Children's Crusade, Young Avengers number 1. So that was the end of things that weren't Spider-Man back issues, and so I've been trying to catch up on a lot of the Spider-Man books that I don't have, and came across something pretty awesome. And I know these are a little bit harder to find usually. And so this was awesome. So Spider-Man 583, second print with Barack Obama on it with the yellow background. Third print with the blue background and the American flag with Obama on it. And you know, these aren't near mint books, but I'm not going to grade them. I'm not going to try to sell them. They're books for my personal collection, and it's cool to find. And they're all pretty much recover price except for the first one. And then there's the white background American flag. And you know, so first one, the second print, Spider-Man says on it, "Hey, you get to be on my cover, can I be on the dollar bill?" And then third print, he says, "Sheesh, guy gets elected and suddenly he's everywhere." And so the fourth print, he says, "Can we go inside now, Mr. President? It's freezing out here." And so Spider-Man's, you know, doing his job as a Daily Bugle photographer, getting those pictures of the president. And then the last one, it's pretty cool. Fifth print at the Lincoln Memorial. So those were cool find. All of them were pretty much close to cover price, so couldn't pass that up. Now this was a cool one, and I don't remember who the artist is, but it almost reminds me of Delato, so I'm thinking that's who this is. Amazing Spider-Man 600. Let me pull this out and see. Let's see if that says it in here. Let's see, so it looks like it doesn't say who did the cover. Huh. Interesting. I don't know. If anybody knows who did the cover on 600, let me know. Looks like inside the pencils were by John Romita Jr. and colors by Dean White. So I don't know if they also did the cover here. Art doesn't quite look the same though, so I'm not sure. But there's a lot of older Spider-Man, or you know, even not so old Spider-Man that I haven't read because of when I got into comics. So this looks like a nice read. I'm gonna give it a read later. And this one I gotta pull out so you guys can see the full cover here. No, nothing blocking it. Amazing Spider-Man 671 with this pretty iconic cover of Mary Jane with the Spider-Man light on the brick wall. This is a Ramos cover. Beautiful. There's been some homages to this also, so this is a great cover, and it's going to help fill part of my collection that I'm missing. Yeah, looking forward to reading about that. And then another one I gotta show you the cover because it's beautiful. So, you know, we've got those recent Wolverine and I think Spider-Woman were the two big ones that John Tyler Christopher did with the negative space variant kind of thing. Well, I don't know if this was the first one that he did of this or what, but this was Amazing Spider-Man 679.1, where he did the same type of cover here. This was a cool find. 679.1 means probably a side story. So I got more I get to read. And then something that was cool to find because I found it close to cover and not jacked up because there's hype speculation on it. But this is the first appearance of Menace in Amazing Spider-Man number 550. So cool finds. That's the last of them. Let me know what you guys think. Leave some comments. Let me know if you think any of those books I picked up are going to be great. If you've read them, if you are looking to read any of them, you want to know my opinion, let me know. I'm probably going to do a review for Firepower. I don't know if I'm going to post that on Instagram or do a video just on here. I'll figure that out later, but some form of review for that because I think that's a cool book to read through and review. But if you like what you saw, want to see more new comic book day hauls or unboxings from things that I've ordered, please hit the subscribe button. Please like the video, check out my other videos, and leave me a comment. And if you've got cool stuff going on too on your YouTube, let me know in the comments. I'll come give it a watch. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember to collect what you love and keep hunting.